Grab your coffee, mama. It's time for coffee, clients, and nap time. I'm Sarah Marie, and this is your guide to building a business that works for you and your family. Here, we'll dive into creating a thriving business that lets you be the hands-on parent you want while designing the life you've always dreamed of. So if you're ready to balance business success with family life and make it all work in a way that feels right for you, then let's dive in. Hey there, mama. Welcome back to Coffee, Clients, and Nap Time, a podcast for business owning mamas juggling their dreams and their small humans, usually at the same time. Today's episode is going to feel like a deep exhale because we're going to let some things go. Let me guess, you've scrolled through Instagram, you've seen someone in your industry absolutely crushing it and immediately thought, wow, I am so behind. Let me tell you, I've been there more times than I can count. Maybe you felt like everyone else is getting ahead while you're still stuck juggling nap schedules, client tasks, and wondering if you actually brushed your teeth today. Did you just think about it really hard? If that's you, then this episode is for you. When I first started the Creative VA, I actually grew much faster than I expected to or planned to, but I still felt behind. I saw other virtual assistants who looked like they had it all figured out. Beautiful branding, booked out calendars, super clear on their niche and their pricing, while I was there just second guessing everything. I was juggling freelance clients, part-time work, family life, and that little voice in my head that kept whispering, "Who do you think you are?" And honestly, I started wondering if I was even cut out for this. But what I didn't realize back then was that I wasn't building someone else's business or on someone else's timeline. I was building mine at my own pace, on my own terms, and around my real life. And yes, it was slower, but it was more sustainable. It was more aligned, and it set me up for something so much more meaningful in the long run. So today I want to unpack that falling behind feeling, why it's so common, where it really comes from, and how we can stop running a race we didn't even mean to enter. Let's start with the obvious culprit, social media. A 2021 study by the Royal Society for Public Health found that social media increases feelings of inadequacy and anxiety, especially for entrepreneurs. And you know what? That actually checks out because Instagram is a highlight reel. It's not reality. What you see on social media is people posting their wins and not the 6 or 12 or 24 months of what am I even doing that comes before it. Instead, you see sold out in 24 hours or I hit consistent 6 figures. But not the years of content, the failed launches, the mindset spirals, and the late nights that sit behind it. You're only seeing the after photo. You're not seeing the messy middle. Plus, there's another trap we fall into. This idea that success should be fast. You've probably heard the saying, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. And honestly, it's true. But when we're stuck in the scroll, seeing someone launch a new offer or hit 6 figures in a few months, it's easy to forget what came before that. I can guarantee these women that you were comparing yourself to, they didn't just pop up out of nowhere and suddenly become successful. They built it over time with grit, detours, and seasons that look nothing like the final polished brand that we now see. So when you're looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling like you're late to the party, just remember, you're not behind. You're just not at the same chapter as them yet. So let's change the story here, because by now you know I love a good reframe. Let's try changing I'm behind to I'm building something on purpose and on my timeline. And when you feel the panic rise in your chest and the overwhelming feeling that you're falling behind, ask yourself, would I actually trade places with this person? Do I really want their lifestyle, their pace, and their sacrifices? But most importantly, ask yourself, what does success look like for me? I'm not just talking revenue goals. I'm talking energy, presence, space to breathe, time for school pickup, work that lights you up and lets you switch off at the end of the day. Because for me, that's what really matters. And my version of success? Well, it's working part-time, being available for my family, spending time with my baby as he grows, and building a business that fits around my life, not the other way around. So let me remind you again, slow growth is not failure, it's intentional. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, apparently took 2 years just to get her product to market while she was working full-time. Slow growth builds depth, it builds resilience, and it builds a foundation that doesn't crumble the minute life gets messy, which, let's be real, is so often. If you're growing slowly, you're not falling behind. You're doing it your way. Let's redefine what your success looks like. Here's a journal prompt you can use for later. Write down, what do I actually want from this business? Is it one well-paying, dream client instead of 10 draining ones? Is it making a few $1,000s a month while still having 4 days a week off? Is it the ability to pause during school holidays without guilt? Whatever it is, write it down. Then stick it on your fridge, make it your screensaver. Let that be your compass in business and life, because that is your version of success, and it's enough. Okay, so if your brain's in a spiral right now, here's something simple. Start a proof list. Write down every win you've had in your business, even the tiny ones. You sent out your first email, you posted your first reel, you said no to a client that wasn't aligned, you showed up this morning even when it was hard. These are micro wins. They are evidence that you're growing, that you're still in the game, and that you're moving forward. And if that feels too much, just pick one small thing today and do it with heart. Serve one client really well today. Forget the scaling, forget the followers. Make today count. Just show up for that one person and make them feel seen. So, Mama, you're not falling behind. And I want you to hear me when I say this. You're not behind. You are right on time. You are building something so powerful in the middle of one of the most demanding seasons of life. Business isn't a race. It's a long bushwalk with snack breaks, nappy changes, and a few wrong turns along the way. And you are doing great. And if you want to share with me, send me a DM on Instagram at balancedbizmama and let me know the one thing you're proud of in your business right now, big or small. Let's celebrate it together, because those little wins, they're actually the big ones in the long run. I'm so proud of you. And as always, you've got this. See you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me on Coffee, Clients and Nap Time. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another mum who's ready to build their dream life. You can also join our Facebook page or Instagram to stay connected every day of the week. The link is in the show notes. Just remember, you've got this, and I'm here to help every step of the way.